Today's unconventional love story is the 1950s romance movie called Phantom Thread. In the 1950s, London was a fancy place, and a famous fashion designer named Reynolds Woodcock lived. People loved his clothes, and he was known for making lovely outfits for the rich. He was super serious about his work and wanted everything to be just right. His sister Cyril was always there to help him in both his family life and his work. She played a big role in his success. Reynolds was a unique man, shaped by the sadness he felt when his mother passed away. To cope with his emotions, he turned to making clothes, channeling his innermost feelings into his creations. As he carefully crafted dresses, he sewed hidden messages into the fabric. These concealed messages acted as glimpses into his thoughts and emotions, turning his garments into more than just clothing. One day, Reynolds met Alma, a kind waitress at a cafe. He had just made a special dress for Countess Henrietta Harding, but it wasn't that intrigued him. It was Alma's sweet nature. Impressed by her kindness, Reynolds invited Alma to join him for dinner. Their meeting felt like a lucky coincidence, much like two puzzle pieces fitting perfectly together. Reynolds, a skilled designer, and Alma, a humble waitress, were about to begin an unexpected journey of getting to know one another. Love grew between them, and Alma moved in with Reynolds, taking on the roles of both his muse and girlfriend. At first, Reynolds' sister Cyril had her doubts about Alma. However, Alma's steadfast commitment and sincerity gradually won over Cyril's approval. Their relationship deepened, and Alma's presence became a part of Reynolds' creative journey and personal life, inspiring his designs and bringing joy into their shared world. Cyril, who initially had doubts, watched their love evolve and eventually embraced Alma as an important and cherished member of their family. Together, they formed an unconventional yet harmonious team, where Alma's creativity, Cyril's practicality, and Reynolds' artistic talent melded seamlessly. Their collaborative efforts resulted in exquisite and unique fashion designs that validated their partnership. While Alma relished her role in Reynolds' creative world, their frequent disputes stemmed from his demanding nature and her struggles to meet his lofty expectations. When Alma tries to show her love for Reynolds by preparing a romantic dinner, he lashes out, saying he will not tolerate deviations from the routines he has worked hard to perfect. Alma retaliates by poisoning Reynolds' tea with wild mushrooms gathered outside the country house. As he readies a wedding gown for a Belgian princess, Reynolds collapses, damaging the dress and forcing his staff to work all night to repair it. He becomes gravely ill and has hallucinations of his mother. Alma stays by his side, tirelessly nursing him back to health. Surprisingly, even in his confused and scared state, Reynolds found comfort in Alma's presence, which made him feel better. In a heartwarming turn of events, he asked Alma to marry him, this time with genuine love. Touched by his proposal, Alma realized that love could forgive and mend even the biggest mistakes. Reynolds and Alma's happy love story became troubled. After an enjoyable honeymoon in Switzerland, Reynolds and Alma's relationship took a negative turn, as Reynolds' controlling nature resurfaced, leading to renewed conflicts and disagreements. They started having a lot of fights and were unsure about their relationship. The problem began when Cyril told them Countess Henrietta had chosen another fashion brand over Reynolds' classic designs. Reynolds blames Alma for being more a distraction than an inspiration, and Alma overhears him telling Cyril that it may be time to end the marriage. Reynolds had a tough decision to make. He cared deeply for Alma, but he thought his life was too risky for her. So he considered ending their marriage. Alma really wanted to stay with Reynolds. She knew that being apart from him would be very painful for her. So she came up with a risky plan to make sure they could be together forever. In their quiet countryside home, Alma prepared an omelet using the same poisonous mushrooms as before. Her goal was to poison Reynolds again to make him weaker so he'd need her care. Alma served Reynolds the omelet. While he ate, she told him about how she had poisoned the omelet so he'd need her, and surprisingly, Reynolds willingly ate the poisoned food. He even asked for a kiss before feeling sick once more. As Reynolds battled illness, Alma dreamed about their future. She pictured a life with children, more social activities, and a bigger role in her dressmaking business. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.